Well, hello, Aquarius. Aquarius, this is going to be your October 2019. So, let's get started. All right, I'm going to put the phone down so I can grab your cards. First thing we're going to do, Aquarius, as you can see, the first card that you have is balance. Balance is very important for Aquarians for the month of October. Because of the fact that Aquarians, you have been through so much turmoil that had to do either with loss of job, loss of income, loss of relationships, or loss of a loved one. But loss was the key word here that came up for Aquarius. It feels like in October, you are going to be able to regain your balance. You're definitely going to be able to focus on something that is coming so naturally to you. Some of you are achieving either a certification or some type of associates, bachelor's, bachelor of science, some type of degree. Something also may be for a lot of you in the healthcare field. I do feel like balance is going to be the harmony and the key to relationships. This is both for man or woman and woman, man and man, whichever way it works for you. But Aquarians, I do feel like you're still struggling, trying to get over someone that is from the past. I do feel like in a lot of ways you took some time to rest and to reconsider. So with resting and reconsidering what exactly has happened to you throughout even your teenage to young adult years. For some of you, this could be something that happened even as a child. A lot of you Aquarians may have felt stranded or separated from a parent. A lot of you may have been raised by one parent or one grandparent. Things of that nature. Those of you who are understanding what I'm talking about having to rest and reconsider some thoughts, some choices or decisions that you have made. With Aquarius, it feels like you're not wanting to set yourself up to get hurt again in another relationship. It feels like you have definitely done a lot of pondering, waiting for something to come. But I can tell you with the King of Pentacles, you will continue to rest and reconsider making another choice or decision, because with the King of Pentacles, this is going to be the card that's going to tell you there is a love offer coming out of the blue. So you are not going to be here just waiting and having no results. There is definitely maybe even a Sagittarius in your near future, or you may have dealt with a Sagittarius in your recent past. I do also feel like the universe is trying to give back exactly what you've put in. Because as with this card of the Temperance, where the angel is pouring some liquid from one cup to the other, sharing. So I do feel like sharing is going to be a very big part for you. This sharing is going to take you to another level. It's also going to open up a new horizon for you to explore, an adventure that is coming towards you that is totally unexpected. See, because your mind hasn't been able to, I want to say, absorb, or your mind hasn't been able to perceive such wonderful things that are coming, because I feel like you ran out of that strength. You ran out of that hope. You are also looking and being very determined on how, in fact, to get this love affair or love situation, relationship off the ground. A lot of you really had just started to focus on your career, maybe on family, helping out friends and family in different ways, occupying your time with small little things. But I feel like you've backed up from taking on any kind of challenges. You were really afraid to take on more than you could chew. At the same time, it really seems like there could be something that is involved here with luck, but love. Also, it feels like, I don't know if a lot of you found a penny on heads, because I keep seeing a penny on heads. So if you haven't found one, look for one, because it'll be there on the ground. But if you have found one, keep it, hold on to it, make your wishes with it, because I feel like that penny was meant just for you. For a lot of you Aquarians, the Lover's card is what came up next. And with the Lover's card, that is you and your soulmate finally going to be able to reach and hold hands. The timing will be exactly perfect when those hands come together and you hold on and you become one. That's exactly when you'll know that this is starting to build in the direction of a forever after, of a happily ever after, of the marriage, of the bond, of the commitment. Will all be there for you. For some of you Aquarians that are single and are not looking right now, that's okay. If you're not looking to get yourself involved in a relationship, because you don't have to be looking for the opportunity to come to you. I do feel like this is going to be so out of the blue, so unordinary, so unbelievably wonderful, exciting, and the unexpected part of it is just the most amazing part, because you're going to be least expecting it because you're not looking for it. You're not at this point, you're not even wanting it, but they're going to come. They're going to present themselves to you. They are going to start with a smile, eye contact, and from there it will grow. There's definitely going to be a lot of love here, a lot of invitation, a lot of events, offers, outings. Fall is going to be a very good time for you, Aquarius. It is one of your favorite times of the year as well. For some of you, something about walking through the leaves or kicking the leaves or something in a forestry, woodsy type area seems to be very exciting for you. Seems to be exactly what you've been waiting for. For some of you, the devil has tried to have a parade right in front of you. The devil has marched back and forth in your path, trying to tempt you into certain ways, certain directions, trying to make you make certain decisions or choices that would not be in your best interest. For some of you, something to do with Kansas, Kansas City, Oakland. I keep hearing Kansas. So for some of you, that also could relate to, like the Wizard of Oz, meaning you're always reminded that there's no place like home. There's no place like home. One more time. There's no place like home. Now, what I hear about that is home is exactly where your heart is. Home does not have to be the location that you grew up. Home does not have to be the place where your parents live or lived. Home is where you settle your bones. Home is where you feel the love. Home is where you feel that you can be yourself. In the month of October, Aquarius, you are going to be able to experience so many highs. When I say highs, I mean enlightenments, new beginnings, fresh starts, growth. You're going to get achievements, or you will achieve your final goal. You will achieve the masterpiece that you've been searching for. For some of you, antiques come up. Whether you're an antique collector, whether you're looking at antiques, whether you own a piece of jewelry that is considered antique, but also very sentimental. For some of you, you're wanting to open up a communication line between you and somebody who have not communicated in a long, long time. For some of you now, Aquarians, you can see that this argument was a waste of time, that this argument did nothing for you, that this argument brought no one happiness. For a lot of you, this argument pushed someone away, or this argument made you walk away. Whatever this situation is for the month of October, I know you want things to be okay. I know You want the communication to open back up. But at the same time, some of you Aquarians are feeling that someone overstepped their bounds, or someone did more than just make a comment, or did more than just try to help, but they tried to control you or a situation. I definitely feel that this is going to be addressed, or needs to be addressed. But I do feel like you're going to be able to find a common balance with this person. I feel like you're going to be able to express yourself now, since so much time has passed, and say, you know, can we just agree to disagree and move forward with this? I really want you in my life, but I don't need you to control my life. I just need your love and your support, and that's all I ask. I feel like you're going to be able to definitely get some balance back, and that's going to heal your heart. Because a lot of you didn't want to have to walk away, or a lot of you were sad when somebody else walked away. But this is going to be the start of something new. You may not be able to continue the relationship that you had, but you definitely can build a new one. And this relationship will be very strong because the foundation underneath of it will be very solid, concrete. So for a lot of you Aquarians, October is going to bring so much growth to you. I also feel like you're stepping out of the way and letting somebody even go before you. It's kind of like you're willing to sit back and watch from a distance. You're willing to listen to what someone has to talk about, even if you feel they're not exactly right or their opinion doesn't seem to be the same as yours. But you're willing to listen and hear someone out. And I feel like because you're now taking a breath and able to look at something from a different angle, maybe from somebody else's perspective or point of view. When you do that, you're going to learn so much more. When you're quieter and allow somebody else to keep talking, you're going to learn things that you wouldn't even have thought to ask. So if you're patient with somebody, the approach that you make toward them to get the answers that you need or that you desire, just be still. Kind of be quiet. Listen. Let them talk. They're either going to dig their own hole or their own grave and jump in it, meaning that something's going to end, or they're going to own something, apologize for something, and then have open arms to you to welcome them back in. Somebody wants to be forgiven, either you or them. So what's it going to be? You or them?